Hello everyone, how are you? I am Erin. Welcome back to my channel, Energy with Erin. And today we're going to talk about a lot of different things, you guys. I have not made a video in a week. I have been meaning to. I am so sorry. So we're going to do a whole bunch of things for you guys today, okay? How are you doing? I'm sorry if I look tired. I just woke up. It's early. But you guys, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday, May 23rd. Memorial Day marks the beginning of summer. You guys do anything fun this weekend? Sadly for us, we had really warm weather earlier this week, like in the 90s. And now it's like 60s. It's gonna rain, like wah wah. But how is it like where you guys are? You guys have some fun plans? I know for us, we are definitely getting more into gardening. I just ordered a crap ton of seeds that I'm gonna be planting this weekend and doing my garden. I have like a little fairy garden. It's not like a tiny garden. It's like a regular garden, but it's decorated all fancy and stuff. And we have a groundhog living right next to my garden, so I can't go out and buy plants because he'll just eat them. So I had to do research and figure out what he doesn't like to eat because I don't really want to kill him. He's cute. And they've been living there for generations. And we got rabbits too. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just buy seeds. That way, if they eat them, I can just do them next year or do them in a pot or something. I'll figure it out. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Let me know. Let me know. I like to hear plans. So let's see. No housekeeping stuff other than if you guys have any weird, cool, freaky, supernatural, spiritual stories and you'd like to tell them to me and have me make a video about them, send me your story at tellerinyourstory@gmail.com. Okay, it's a new video series I want to get up and going. So that's always going in the background. I haven't mentioned it in my last couple of videos, so I figured I'd mention it today. So today I want to start off with 3 types of intuition tests for you guys, because I know you guys like them. So first we're going to start off with the mug. We're going to do another mug thing. I did this last time. I have a mug, pretty mug. Looks like, peacock feathers. So I'm going to ask you what's in the mug. I want you to center yourself, calm and center yourself, get into a nice flow state, and try to intuit what's in the mug, okay? Ask yourself some questions. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it thick? Is it thin? Is it see-through? Is it not see-through? What do we think? What are we thinking? Maybe you'll get the first letter of what it is. Let me take a sip and maybe you can tell if you can get what I'm tasting. What do we think? All right. I don't know if I can show you. I have chocolate milk today, guys. I can't really pour it anymore because it's going to fall out. Cold chocolate milk. So if you guys got anything close to that, good job. If not, it's okay. It's a test, okay? It's a muscle. We have to exercise our intuitive muscles, right? Okay, so the next one, I'm going to hold a crystal in my hand, and I want you guys to guess either the color of the crystal or the type of crystal, or it's a carving, so maybe you'll get the carving. Okay, so I'm going to send it to you, okay? Just take a couple more seconds. And remember, usually the first thing that comes to your mind is going to be your intuition. Couple more seconds. We ready? All right, we have a pink rose quartz elephant carving. If you guys got pink or rose quartz or an elephant or something like that, good job. Rose quartz is really great for all kinds of love, like friendship love, soulmate love, family love, all of that. This is really, really good for your heart, you guys. And pink is your higher heart chakra because green is your regular chakra, and then the pink is the higher heart. All right, last intuition test. I'm going to show you a card, and it's an animal. And I want you to intuit what kind of animal is it. Does this animal live on land? Does it live in the air? Does it live in the ocean? Is it native to your country? Is it scaly? Is it feathery? Is it furry? Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it a mammal or not a mammal? Maybe you'll get the colors of the animal. Or if it's a predator or prey animal. All right, you guys ready? You got your guesses locked in? Tiger. Ooh, and he looks like a ferocious tiger. Tiger, you guys. Tigers are very cool. They are phenomenal big cats. They like to be solo, right? The tigers like to be solo. Whenever you see lions and tigers together in like a zoo, the lions all like to cuddle and they're very social. They have a social hierarchy, right? And they like to cuddle together. And then when they go to cuddle with their tiger friend, the tiger friend is like, get the frick away from me. I don't like this. All right, guys. So how did you do? How did you do? We did 3. How many did you get? 1, 2, or 3? Maybe you got none of them. Keep practicing. You guys can do this with your friends. I like to do what's called like a purse party. If you guys are with all your girlfriends or you're out to lunch, take something out, no one look, but take something out of your purse, mix it up in a bowl, and everyone take turns holding it and trying to figure out what you can get intuitively. Maybe you can pick who it belongs to, or maybe you can just pick up some energy. Those are some really good tests, you guys. All right, let's see. So I had 2 songs come up clairaudiently, and I was like, I need to share this with other people because I know it's not just for me. So the 2 songs that came up recently were I Know I Can by Nas, N-A-S. I think he's a 90s, early 2000s rapper. They came up in my shuffle list. But basically the lyrics are like, I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. And I was like, okay, people need to know that. Like, it's very much like the message I got in one of last week's reading, like the little engine that could, like, I think I can. It's like, I know I can be what I want to be, but I just have to work hard at it and I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. And it's like having faith in yourself and trust in yourself. That, like, you don't need miracles to happen. You don't need God to move mountains to make things happen. You can make things happen. Okay, so I like that message. The other song was Gotta Be by Desiree. It's another 90s song, and I should have written down the lyrics. I can't remember all of them, but it's like, you gotta be strong, you gotta be brave, you gotta be bolder, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta stick together. But all I know is that in the end, love will save the day. Okay, you guys have everything that you need to succeed in yourself. You may have to work on it and kind of uncover some things from your past that are covering up those qualities in you. Like maybe people had tried to dim your light in the past. It's time to uncover that and claim it again for yourself, because you can be all those things, and you just have to know that love will save the day, okay? We will save each other in the end, but we have to come from a loving place to do that. Okay, so those are the clairaudience songs. Next, I want to go over some book updates. So I recently made a video about the video was called like The Book That Made Me Not Afraid to Die. And that was this book, What Dreams May Come. And in that book, I also mentioned some other books, and this is one of them, Journey of Souls. I'm currently in the process of reading it. I'm not even halfway through it yet, but all the things that I said that happened in this book that I'm like, oh yeah, they're describing what heaven looks like and how it's structured, and this is true. This is like more nitty-gritty details. It's very much lining up with each other, and I'm pretty sure this was written way before this one. But my thoughts on Michael Newton, interesting. I am picking up some weird things when I'm reading the book, and what he's doing is he's putting people into a hypnosis state, and they're going back into their past lives and going back into like life between lives, and he's trying to describe stuff. So these people in their hypnosis session, you know, they're like, oh my God, I'm seeing my mom, I'm seeing this person, oh my God, I can't wait to like, and they're talking with them, and this guy's like, hurry up, I want to get my answers. And it's just like, wow, like this guy's kind of a dick. Like a little bit, but I also understand from like a science point of view, he needs his answers, right? And like someone can only be under hypnosis for so long. Like they can do it for hours at a time, but sometimes depending on how quickly the information is coming, it can take a long time to get to that spot. So I totally understand, like he has a purpose. He's like, I'm not putting you under so you can enjoy seeing your other loved ones. I'm putting you under so I can get information, and I totally understand that. But I don't know, he kind of comes off like a dick a little bit, you guys. But the information is very interesting. So I'm going to keep reading it, but I just wanted to let you guys know If you're having a hard time reading between the lines of what they're saying in this book literally like spells it out for you. So there you go. Journey of Souls and What Dreams May Come. All right, next, I bought an EMF hat from Awakenings, you guys, and it's amazing. I just want to go, I just want to go over it with you guys. So I put it on the other day, and I know it's super long. It's fine. I know you can probably, people say they sleep in it, but literally, I was like, okay, let me put it on and see if it's true. So on the inside, it has fabric woven that helps with the EMF blockage. I felt quieter. I feel calmer. I feel more peaceful. And it's just like, wow, like, it just goes to show you how much we're bombarded every day with EMF stuff. Other stuff to help EMF is, oh, this is Noble Shungite. Shungite is really good. The Noble Shungite is like the higher grade, so it's shinier. They have other Shungite. I have a Shungite pyramid that I usually use by my computer. You should have these over by your wireless routers too. But Shungite is black, and you'll know if it's real Shungite. This is polished, but if you have a piece of unpolished Shungite, you'll know it's real is if you go to rub your finger on it and you have black soot everywhere. That's how you know it's real. There's tons of other things that you can use, like Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley looks a lot like this. Very shiny. It's a man-made metal, but it does help. So yeah, next time we get a solar storm and I get a migraine, because whenever I get a migraine, I'm like, oh, we have a storm or like an EMF, something's going on. I'm going to wear this and I'm going to feel so much better. Another thing that reminded me of this, so when I went away on my honeymoon this past fall, I should make a video about what it was like going to Mexico and seeing the ancient sites and what I picked up on and stuff. I should do another video of that. Or a video of that. When I came back home, we have a portal in our home, and I can't necessarily close it because I share this space. It's not just mine. So we have a lot of ghosts that hang out in our living room, and I just ignore it. I just ignore it. So when I came back from vacation and I had been away from the energy of home for a while, I came home and I literally could feel them all coming towards me, and it sounded like a crowded room, people just talking at once, and I was just like, oh my god, like, holy shit, you guys don't normally do this, or am I just like not used, did I just get used to living like this? Like, they don't normally do this. So I went to my room and I was like trying to like calm down. I was like getting very anxious, and so I just started saying the Lord's Prayer, and while I was saying it in my head, I literally felt like this whirlwind around me, and like it pushed them away, and the more I prayed, the quieter it got, and they left me alone. So when I tell you guys the Lord's Prayer is very powerful, I am not joking. And I'm not saying those were bad entities, okay? They weren't. I have used it near bad entities as well, and it has made them disappear. So I'm just saying, whether you're religious or not, Catholic or Christian, whatever, that prayer does work, whether you believe it or not. There is another iteration of that prayer that they use in ancient Egypt. It's very different. I have it in a book somewhere. I should pull it up sometime. But it is like the earlier iteration of that. So this is not a recent prayer. This is a prayer that's been going on for a long time. They've just changed it through the times. So very interesting. This isn't anything big, but I wanted to show you guys, I got some lucky bamboo, and it came in a little elephant thing, and I was like, I have to get the elephant because it reminds me of my grandma. So I'm really excited. I'm not a good plant mom. A lot of them die with me. So I'm like, oh, I heard this one's easy. So I'm really excited to have this. I've been wanting to have some lucky bamboo for a while. I have some, oh, it's over there. I have some Lego bamboo, but you know, it's not real, obviously. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. I'll have to show you my bonsai sometime. I have a bonsai tree. Okay, moving on. Next, we had Uranus. There was a Uranus Cazimi yesterday, Friday. What is that? Okay, so Uranus is the planet of, like, sudden awakenings, big innovations, rebellion, and liberation. And a Cazimi basically supercharges the planet's energy. So basically Uranus was close to the sun, like not physically, but they're close to the sun as far as they were in the same sign. So Uranus is in Gemini. I did a video on that a couple weeks ago. Go watch it. Very informative. And then the sun is in Gemini because we're in Gemini season. So they came really close yesterday, apparently. And obviously it just supercharged everything, right? So it supercharged the energy of planet Uranus. So what could be happening yesterday or in the next couple days for you guys, you could be having these brilliant epiphanies come through, quantum leaps. What's a quantum leap? You're changing timelines. How do you change timelines? It's not a physical thing. You change yourself and then you're in a different timeline. If that makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, that's why I'm always telling you guys, heal yourself, change yourself, and your life will change. Okay, go down the rabbit hole with that. I should probably do a whole video on that, but if you don't understand what I'm saying, go do some research. So quantum leaps, irreversible shifts in your life, and sudden clarity that cannot be reversed. So remember, truth is coming to the surface, more and more truth. I'm seeing it just globally, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But yesterday was like not a once in a lifetime chance, but it was a really rare opportunity to be able to manifest what it is you want. You can still do it today. Just get on it quickly. However you want to manifest, do that. But really, really big stuff happening, you guys. But it's not bad. It's good stuff. All right, so the Uranus Cazimi yesterday. Okay, now we're moving on to, we're in Gemini season, you guys. Happy birthday to all my Geminis. I know a few Geminis, quite well, actually. So Gemini season started this past Wednesday, May 20th, and it is going until Saturday, June 20th, the day before the summer solstice. So the Gemini are the twins in the zodiac. In the tarot, they are represented by the Lovers card. Because remember, twins, you got the good twin, the evil twin. Usually you got a male or a female. In the Lovers card, you got the male and the female, and it's like the two opposing energies, but together in one. So Geminis are ruled by the planet of Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication and thinking and all that stuff. And Geminis are mutable air signs. So the mutable signs, are the end of their season. So we're nearing the end of spring. And then once the day that Gemini season ends and Cancer season begins is the summer solstice. It's the very beginning of summer. So we got Gemini for mutable signs, then we got Virgo, we got Sagittarius and Pisces. Those are the mutable signs. So it's the end of their season. Mutable signs are known as being chameleons. They can shapeshift. They're very adaptable. They're flexible and they're open-minded, very open-minded. And air signs, they are intellectual, they're social, they're free spirits. They need a lot of mental stimulation. If they don't get that, their own wheels start spinning and they can get very, very anxious very quickly. So let's see, Geminis are adaptable, they're quick-witted, they're very curious, very, very curious. I've said it in recent videos. They want all the information. They don't necessarily want deep, like esoteric knowledge, but they want lots of information. Geminis usually watch like crime shows or documentaries. They like to read a lot. They like mystery, like they like figuring that stuff out. They're very curious, very social. They are like the social butterflies. They like going to parties. They like laughing and joking and having a good time. They're charismatic, expressive. They're adaptable. They're natural born communicators. They're very funny. They like to party, like I said. So yeah, social butterfly. But they have this dual nature. Remember, they're the twins, like the good twin and the bad twin. They very much, sometimes they can seem like they're bipolar because like 1 minute they're cool and then the next minute they're not. And you're just like, what? Sometimes it's like that. But with their dual nature, sometimes they can be very restless and very distracted. I noticed a lot of them can have very like OCD tendencies. And just like they're doing a million and one things, but they're not doing like the one thing that they probably should be doing sometimes. So that's a little bit about Geminis. Do you guys know Geminis? My mother is a Gemini. Her best friend is a Gemini. Do I know any more Geminis? I'm sure I've met them in passing, but those are the closest ones to me. So yes, okay, let's see. Moving on to, okay, so there was a vision that I had last week, you guys. I've been dying to make this video about this. So I'm going to go into my vision a little bit. talk about some other stuff about ETs, and then I'm going to do a card reading for you guys. So, I had this very clear, vivid vision last week. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching this unfold, right? Like I'm watching it unfold, but there's another me right here, and there's an alien standing next to me. And I've had some interactions with aliens, not like face to face, but in visions and when I'm channeling and stuff, sometimes they'll come in with a message. So I have had experiences with mantis beings. I've channeled from them before. A lot of people say they're bad. The one I met was on the good side. Very extremely smart, very extremely into DNA and splicing and replicating. He didn't talk about that with me that time, but that's the energy. I was like, whoa, you are very advanced in that part, in like that field. So the mantis being, I haven't met a gray or anything. I saw a tall white being, but now I've come to understand they're probably more Nordic. The Nordics, they look like humans. Very tall, beautiful white humans, like Nordic race type people, like people in Sweden and all that stuff. They look like that. Didn't talk to her, but she came to me in a dream state. And then I feel like there was another one. There was another something with another Nordic being, but I can't remember at the time. So this time I met an Arcturian. I had to do some research because I couldn't figure out what it was in the moment. So Arcturians are like the smartest alien race out there. The guy was blue. He presented as a male. He was blue, looked very much like a gray. They say they're short, but this man was tall, this being was tall. He was, and so he had big bug eyes like the grays, but he didn't look freaky to me. And he had like a small slit for his nose, and he was speaking telepathically with me. He was not speaking out loud. So he was sitting right next to me here, and I was here, and he was kind of like going like this and showing me a vision. But while this is happening, I'm still sitting in bed right there. But I'm seeing myself and him right next to me. I'm like, this is weird. It was kind of like a projection, like a hologram. And he's gesturing to this field, like this battlefield, and it's humans all fighting each other. And he's looking at me and basically saying, like, the humans will always fight. Like, not every human, but humans in general, and I think he was trying to show me the 3D versus the 5D, the lower Earth, the higher Earth, whatever, like the split that's happening right now. That's what he was showing me. He was like, there are some people who will always fight. And there is not much we can do about that. We cannot reach them. We have tried over millennia, yada, yada, yada. We can't do anything for them. He's like, but there are others who are awake and we are here to help them. Oh, sorry. Let me look at my notes real quick. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, yeah, the humans are fighting, yeah. And he was basically saying, he was just like, there are humans that are ready, and it is our job to help you guys raise your frequency and come with information, come with knowledge, come with truth, come with technology that can help you, because the bad guys are holding the technology from us and using it for themselves. So, and he was kind of like pointing, like, look away from the battle and the war that's happening over here and look up and look over here. And he was showing me the ascension to the 5D. But so in the thumbnail of this video, I had AI draw out because I'm not an artist. So I had AI draw out my vision, right? So that is what it looked like. And in the thumbnail, it looks like humans are literally floating into the air, like into this light. That's not what he showed me, but he meant like we are ascending, not physically. They're not going to suck us up into an alien UFO ship. We are ascending within us, and that's why I'm telling everyone, heal and work on yourself, work on your issues. It's going to unlock our natural DNA that we have dormant within us so that we can be more like the ETs and be smart and all this stuff. So he literally said to me, come, rise up. Rise up, rise away from this old crap, rise up, and like basically we'll help you, we'll be there for you, like we're gonna help you through this process. Like you guys have to do it for yourself, but you have people out there who are rooting for you and helping you. So it's very intense, very interesting. I've never had a vision like that before, where like the only other times I've seen ETs were like in a dream state, Or like I was specifically sitting down and channeling information, not specifically from an alien, but just any information, and they came through. This was just like a sudden, spontaneous vision that came upon me, and an alien showed up, and I'm like, whoa, okay. But it makes sense because I just learned that earlier this week, Fox News is talking about the different types of aliens. You guys, the disclosure is coming, okay? Whether it's fake, how much truth they're going to tell us is going to be, they're not going to tell us the truth, you guys. They're not going to tell us the truth. So just be aware of that. So I looked up more about the Arcturians after this vision, because I was like, this is very interesting to me. And afterwards, after the vision ended, I was like, okay, he's talking about the 5D versus the 3D split, the people who cannot ascend, the people who will not ascend versus the people who will, the people who are more open-minded. So I looked up Arcturians. They're natural healers. They are filled with wisdom. They're very intuitive and wise. And I did feel that from this being. He was very wise and he was benevolent. Like he's working with the humans. He's a good one. He was very observant and calm. No, they don't like drama or conflict. And I could tell, like when he was looking at the humans fighting, he looked very sad, but like kind of disgusted at the same time. Like, we've tried for so long to help, and it's just not working. But they're like, we're going to focus on the people we can help. That's what they were saying. Creative and tech savvy. They have a lot of technology, you guys. Like, a lot of stuff with sacred geometry, like just natural stuff. A lot of inner knowing. So their goal is to help raise the vibes of humanity. Spreading wisdom, healing, higher consciousness, anchoring in the light, anchoring in harmony, anchoring in advanced knowledge for the collective awakening, because they're here for everyone, right? And then earlier this week, Elizabeth April, if you guys don't know her, she is a remote viewer. I've been following her for a very, very long time. She recently did a video, and whenever she does videos, I'm like, oh my, yes, it's true. Like every time she does a video, I'm like, that's true. Absolutely. That is true. And when she talks, I see exactly what she's talking about. And some of the stuff she talked about, I'm like, I've known this for years, but she said it so well. So she was talking about inner Earth, how there's not an ice wall in Antarctica, but a huge hole. And if you guys want to go into that, look into Admiral Byrd, B-Y-R-D. He did a flight, like a military flight thing. I forget the name. It was like Operation something or other. But I think it was like in the 30s or 40s. And some people said that they have debunked it as fake. I don't know about that. I've never really thought that. But he supposedly went into inner Earth, and there's a whole other civilization. There's like an inner sun. There's all kinds of creatures and aliens living together down there. And I really do feel that that's happening. And so when she was talking about it, she was talking about inner Earth disclosure. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? We do have aliens in the oceans and in the Earth. It might not just be cosmic disclosure or alien disclosure. She was talking about inner Earth disclosure. And I was like, okay, that's very interesting. And with this great solar flash coming, which I need to update my views on that because that has changed. Supposedly there's a great solar flash coming, and it's going to like knock out all electricity on Earth. It's going to kill a lot of people, and that's when the elites are going to try to come in and take over everything. But I'm thinking that, I mean, we've seen it in cultures around the world when this happens every 6,000 years, this solar flash, okay? Or an EMP from the sun, CME from the sun. People go underground to stay safe, and they have for generations. You can see it all throughout the world, cave systems and stuff. Well, how do you get to inner Earth? There's not just a hole in Antarctica, because, oh, why can't we go to Antarctica? No one can go to Antarctica, and the whole world agrees on that? The whole world can never agree on anything. Okay. So, there are other places, just like in the Appalachian Mountains, and mountain ranges, and cave systems. There are other ways to get to inner Earth. So, I had a thought when Elizabeth April was talking about the inner Earth and the aliens. I was like, what if during this great solar flash, they take the people who are like ready to survive and they help them into these cave systems and they help them out? What if that's what's going to happen? I was like, that's very interesting, you guys. Okay, so let's see. Oh, she also talked about how the Mayans, how a lot of their gods, they believed in the underworld. And when I was in Mexico, they talked about that. And they were like, oh no, these gods came from the underworld. See that cave? We don't go in that cave. It's dangerous. They're in there. They had these things called cenotes. And basically, in the Yucatan Peninsula, when there was that huge, they think there was a huge comet that came and created the Gulf of Mexico, right? And the Yucatan is below that. So they think when that happened, it left a bunch of tiny holes in the ground, and over years and years and years, the fresh rainwater was collecting in these holes. So these holes are very, very deep, but they look small on top, and that's how they would get their fresh water, because they don't have river systems in the Yucatan. They can't drink the ocean water, obviously. So that's where they would get their fresh water. They were like, no, the cenotes are sacred. No one can go in them because it is the entrance to the underworld. And I went and swam in the cenote when I was there, and it was very interesting. Very interesting. So it's just like, oh, what if these gods of the underworld were really ETs coming up? Because they believe in Kukulkan, their feathered serpent god. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I also recently found out that possibly that dinosaurs were dragons. That's another interesting thing. Just something to ponder about. But yeah, so that's that. Just crazy. I know, it's like, what are you talking about? Crazy thoughts, okay? Just the things that have been coming up for me this week that I've been taking notes on, and I've just compiled them all together so we could talk about it today. So what do you think about what's happening, you guys? What do you think? What do you think about this alien stuff coming up? Have you guys had experience with aliens? I've seen UFOs a couple times. I should really do, with all this alien stuff coming out, I should really do a separate video on my alien experiences. I talked about it in a podcast recently, but maybe I should do another one. Another thing that keeps coming up for me, just real quick, is Gnosticism. I've been going down that rabbit hole. Even when I was going down rabbit holes years ago, Gnosticism kept coming up, but it was like, you're not ready for it yet. You can look at it later. It's coming up again now. I've been posting really good videos about it on my Facebook. So if you guys want to go down that rabbit hole, please do, because I'm finding a lot of truth. A lot of truth. And I'm figuring out why I never resonated with the Bible. Like, there's other reasons, but there's certain reasons I just figured out. I'm like, oh, okay, very interesting. We're going to have to keep researching, okay? So, Gnosticism, if you guys want to go down that rabbit hole. Okay, so now here we are to the card reading. Thank you for listening to me rant about aliens and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so let's start off with... Okay, let's start off with the Audacity deck. You guys like this one? It's funny. It's light for the most part. You guys got the Sun. The Sun. Two kids playing on the beach. The source of all life, the generator, the father, the marker of a new day. Your message. The sun comes into our lives to nurture, grow, warm, and signal a new day. But as integral as the sun is to our life as we know it, the sun can also burn. It is time to turn the page, start a new chapter, and not dwell on the past. Tomorrow is another day. You guys are being hard on yourselves when you're not reaching your goals for the day. It's okay. I'm sure you're not just sitting there being a lazy butthead. You probably have a lot of stuff you need to do. So calm down. Take it one day at a time. I don't know about you guys. Oh, it's not over here. Never mind. I have these printed out lists, and it's like a to-do list. So my ADD ass, either I can never remember stuff, or I'll write it down, then I'll forget about it later and I'll forget to do it. So I have these lists and I keep it hung up. So that way, when I forget about it a week later, I'm like, oh, I already wrote it down. Oh crap, yeah, I do need to do that. Maybe you need something like that for yourself. But stop being so hard on yourself. And also go out and play. Go out and play in the sun. Get some vitamin D. You need to go have some fun. And also, this was coming up in a message recently in some of your guys' readings. You need to go play like a child again. Okay, so if you guys, like for me, my family used to always take us to the beach. Go have a beach day or something. Okay, if you went to the mountains or go camping, you know, something like that. Go be a kid again. Go have some fun. Okay, sun, sun, sun. The sun in tarot is like one of the most positive cards. It's like everything's working out in your favor. So make things work out in your favor, you guys. The sun. Next, we have a bird card. Spiritual meaning of birds deck. You guys got Swift. I've never heard of this bird. I don't think I've ever seen this bird. Have you guys heard of this bird or have seen it? They're pretty. They look like swallows or starlings. Swift, movement, travel, hearth, and home. Let's see. The swift is always moving, always traveling. A swift is often an omen of upcoming travel. Summer's coming, guys. Do you have travel plans? Alternatively, it can suggest that perhaps you've been spending too much time in motion and that it's time to take a rest for a while. So which one are you? Are you not moving enough or are you moving too much? Do you guys need to move more or do you need to slow down? Okay, it's going to be different for each of you. The swift's association with the chimney, apparently it's related to a chimney, relates it to hearth and home. The chimney also serves as a visual connection between the home and the realm of the gods. The swift's preference for such a nesting place suggests communication with the deities. If a swift appears to you, it may be reminding you to be more aware of your relationship to the divine. So, are you guys getting messages from spirit and you're not paying attention to it? Maybe it's a bird. It may not be a swift, but maybe it's a bird. I know yesterday for us, we saw a great blue heron fly right above us, which was really cool. Like really close. Usually they're higher in the air. It was very cool. So, maybe you guys are seeing this. What is going on? What is going on with you? You'll have to let me know. So, is this talking about movement, travel, or hearth and home for you? Let me know. What unique wings they have. Very interesting. All right, next we have a couple cards from the Memento Mori deck. So I pulled one, and it's the same card I've been pulling for you guys. And I'm like, I'm tired of seeing this card. I want to see other cards. So I pulled two more. So first, this is the card that keeps coming up. Okay. Choose to be present. A lot of you guys are getting sucked into your phones. You're not paying attention to the real world. You need to get off your phone. And obviously, if you need to use your phone for something important or like work, and like, yeah, sometimes we do need it. But you're not being present. And this keeps coming up. So this is telling me it's a problem. Are you addicted to your phones, you guys? Is there something on your phone you're addicted to, whether it's a game? Maybe it's some spicy, sexy content. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be present with the people around you. Your coworkers, your family, your friends, your lovers. Be more present. Choose. It's a choice. You have to be present. And I know how hard it is. Our phone, it's so easy to doom scroll. It's so easy to doom scroll. You have to consciously put it down. All right. Next, make your next move. Make your move. Ooh, 2 skeletons playing chess. You might be scared because you're thinking about what the other people are going to do. Nope. Don't worry about what they're going to do to your action. You need to take your action. Obviously, don't be dumb. Don't go into it, bullheaded like a bull in a china shop. Like, think about it a little bit, but don't think too much. Make the move and go. Make the move and go. Be present. Make the move. And then next, embrace your shadow. This is a really cool card. Embrace your shadow. A lot of you are still going through shadow work. You're probably in stage 4, where you're in your last stages, and things are starting to come together. It's not coming together because you're denying parts of yourself, and that's why they're not coming together. Embracing your shadow brings you all together, and then you become whole. So embrace your shadow self, okay? Your shadow self is there for a reason. Your shadow self probably protected you at a time in your life where you needed it. Okay? It's time to embrace it and bring it together and make yourself whole again. So be present, make the move, and continue on doing your shadow work. Maybe making the move. Maybe you guys need to choose to be present and make the move to embrace your shadow. I feel like that's what's telling me for some of you. You've been resisting it. It's time. If it's coming up for you, it's time. And it may not be time to completely wipe the slate clean and figure out the problem, but it's the next step in the process. Because I know for me, for some of my shadow work, it was layer after layer, level after level. It wasn't just this one thing, one and done. Some things it was, other things it wasn't. So keep that in mind. 2 more cards, you guys. Love. Love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Get some love, give some love. Love of all kinds, whether that's sexy love in the bedroom or just holding hands and going on a date or just friendship love, anything. Get some love, give some love. It will cheer you up, okay? Get out of that funk. Choose love, you guys. And our last card to end the video. I was like, oh, this is a good one, you guys. I will stop breaking myself into pieces to serve others. I will stay whole and let them fucking choke. Wow. What a statement. I will stay whole and they can choke. Yes. A lot of you guys are playing small and you need to stop that. The only way you're going to get everything it is that you want to manifest in life is if you show up as your pure, authentic self. It may not happen all in one day, but start showing up as yourself each and every day. It's going to scare away and repel the people who are not meant for you. But it's going to attract the people that are like, oh my God, I love her or him. I love that energy. Yes, I want to be more like that person. And that's how you inspire other people to be their pure, authentic selves, okay? Stop bringing yourself into pieces, okay? People have taught you to do that throughout your life. You've never chosen to do that on your own. Other people forced you to do it or pressured you into doing it. No more. It's time to stop. If you really want to be happy in life, that's what you need to do. Okay, guys? So, I hope this was good for you. I hope you guys can take something from it. I hope you're having a lovely first weekend of summer. I hope you have some nice plans for yourselves. Let me know what's going on. I am still working on back-end stuff. I am hitting a lot of roadblocks, you guys. And I don't know about you, this past week, time has been flying by. I've been so tired this past week. Like, I can't get enough done in a day. But when I do get stuff done, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going all the time. So, hopefully in the next couple weeks, I will figure out all the issues that I'm running into and things will be up and running. I really wanted to be up and running by now, but such is life. Sometimes things happen. So, I hope you guys are all doing good. Comment below. Let me know how you guys did on the intuition test. Let me know how you guys are doing and all that good stuff. If you guys are doing good, if you're not doing good, let me know, okay? Let's see. Anything else coming up? Not until June. Oh, we got the blue moon coming up. We're going to be doing a blue moon video on that. That's going to be not this Sunday, next Sunday, the 31st. So we'll definitely do something for that, you guys. I want to make a couple more videos this week, maybe about like crystal stories. I need to get going on my alien video. But if there's any other types of videos you guys want from me, just comment below. I'm totally down to, you know, even if I don't know much about something, I'm down to doing research and, you know, making a video for you guys. So let me know. I hope you guys are all doing good. Ooh, I love you guys. I missed you guys this week. So I'm sending you peace, love, light, and healing. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Go have some fun this weekend, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.